So this is another piece of music from my Rediscovered tapes, but surprise, surprise, it was not recorded with the Yamaha SY77. Well, perhaps just a little bit, but we'll get to that in a second. This was recorded with the Kawai K1 rack mount synth. So as ever in my 90s studio, I was using Notator running on my Atari ST. If you want to know more about the Rediscovered tapes, a card should pop up there, and there will be links in the description to the tapes and to my 1990 studio. So I think the Kawai K1 and the K4, there were keyboard versions and rack mount version. I think they were generally underrated at the time, and if you can pick up a second-hand one, they are well worth looking at. Now the K1 could do the usual pianos and organs and bass sounds, but what I was really interested in were the synthy sounds, and it had a wonderful tone, a sort of soft, gentle edge to it, as I mentioned in another video, not totally unlike the Roland D50. So one of my favourite compositional methods is to find a sound I like and just fiddle about and see what it suggests, because I often find that a good sound will suggest a riff or a phrase. And this is what I did on the Kawai K1. Now this was recorded over 30 years ago, so forgive me if I'm a little bit hazy about the exact process, but I have a feeling I probably started with the bass riff. That comes in about halfway through the piece, and playing that obviously suggested an Indian vibe, so I went on from there. Possibly the next sound was the drone, and then obviously I found this sort of shimmering sound which begins the piece, and so it built up and developed from there. Now the only possible question mark over the source of the sounds is the drums. I tend to think these were one of the Kawai's K1 presets. But if you have a K1 and find it's not, then I'm obviously wrong. Let me know in the comments. But in that case, I created the drums and played them on the Yamaha SY77. So that's the genesis of this piece on the wonderful Kawai K1. As usual, I like to add visuals to the piece to enhance your viewing and listening experience. Comments are always welcome, so if you have any, please leave them down below. And if you enjoy the music, please consider subscribing and ring the bell. Thank you, so you get informed of new videos as soon as I release them. And click the big thumb, it's just waiting to be clicked. So as always, thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you enjoy the music, and I will see you in the next video.